Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to the channel, where today I am going to be reviewing The Nameless by Ramsey Campbell. Now, Ramsey Campbell, a British author, which is the living direct link to H.P. Lovecraft, because his first published work, which was The Inhabitant of the Lake, is a Cthulhu mythos Lovecraftian influence collection of horror stories that was published by August Derleth, who was one of Lovecraft's collaborators and founder of Arkham House, thanks to whom the works of H.P. Lovecraft were preserved over time. So, there you go. I picked up this book in my last trip to London over Christmas, and it's a signed edition, and it's a new edition by Flame Tree Press. The book was originally published in 1981, and Flame Tree Press has been re-releasing Ramsey Campbell's novels, and this is great because at the end of the book you got a bit of a commentary from Mr. Campbell himself, talking about a little bit about the book and things that he would have changed, or how he went about editing the book and changes he made after the original draft. This is quite a nice addition to have. Now, the story is set in London and is based around a literary agent whose daughter is abducted by a cult, and one day she starts receiving strange phone calls from a young girl that claims to be her long lost daughter, and away we go trying to rescue her. And that's what I'm going to say. Now, I did enjoy the book. My previous encounter with Campbell's work were The Inhabitant of the Lake, which I liked because it's Cthulhu and I like that. I also got one of his short story collection anthologies, which I didn't quite like. And generally, I am of the opinion that horror doesn't work in novel format, but I'm willing to change my mind. I did enjoy the book. I enjoyed the pace. It's not a long book. It's only about 245 pages. I like the writing style. It's fairly direct and to the point, and the action and the pace moves along fairly swiftly, which I think helps to keep that narrative tension going on, which I think is quite important for the genre. Maybe, perhaps, dare I say, there were a couple of plot conveniences or deus ex machina moments where some help arrives kind of left of field in order to keep the action going, maybe. That's my opinion. But it doesn't detract from I did enjoy the story. I enjoyed it. The ending is okay. It's not disappointing. It is not fantastic. It could have gone in many directions, and the author just chose an ending for the story. Like I said, it could have gone many different ways. It could have made it less twisted, it could have made it more twisted, it could have made it more sinister or macabre, or less. It's okay. It depends on your mood, whether you really want to be left with a sense of unease and horror, and it doesn't do that. But there are certainly moments, and there are hints of the otherworldly or the paranormal, but there aren't. So it's just hinted at, and it's left a little bit open. But so, having said that, it's actually made me want to check out more of Campbell's novels from the 80s. He's got like sort of different stages of his career, and his first works were published when he was 18, and these sort of Lovecraftian stories, and after that he tried to break away from that and do his own thing, and in the 80s he started writing novels and tried to be just to be himself as a writer, not copy Lovecraft or try to be like someone else, and apparently the novels were more commercial, but it does work. It was a fun enjoyable read. Ramsey Campbell is considered one of the masters of the horror genre of the present day, winner of the World Fantasy Lifetime Award. So I guess it's nice to be recognized in your lifetime for your influence. So definitely an author worth checking out. It's not going to take much of your time to read these. It is enjoyable, and maybe for me, I think it's a bit of a gateway. I think I had horror too much pigeonholed into the short story category. I don't like Stephen King's long novels. I don't think they're horror, but I think this fits quite nicely in the middle of those two, where a long book cannot be horror by my own definition. The short story can be quite flimsy, quite futile, quite very quick, and there's way too many short stories. And to find this sort of shorter length novels, I think fills a gap in my library that I'm willing to keep plugging. I'll pick a couple more of Campbell's more renowned works. I don't know when, but I'm definitely an author that I would come back to after having read this. So anyway, this was my review of The Nameless by Ramsey Campbell. Please share your thoughts, your opinions, your comments with me. Subscribe, like if you haven't done so. Take loads and lots of care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.